Is it time to buy or sell QQQ ETF? In this video, we will explore QQQ in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 7th of April, 2025, and now we are here to offer you a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analyses for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 7th of April, 2025, our system has ranked QQQ as a hold or accumulate, giving it a score of -0.58. Let's take a look at the exchange-traded fund's performance during this period. The ETF has experienced natural fluctuations, but currently stands at a loss of 0.00% since our initial hold or accumulate recommendation. The exchange-traded fund is currently positioned at the lower end of a broad and declining trend in the short term, which often presents a favorable buying opportunity. Should the lower trend floor at $421.47 be breached, it would suggest an accelerated rate of decline. The existing 3-month trend indicates a potential decrease of approximately 12.59% over the upcoming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from a decline of 13.05% to an increase of 3.13%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of 14.89%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between 14.69% and 48.85% over the next year. This would imply a future price range between $485.94 and $630.65. Our latest daily update for QQQ includes the headline, High Volatility in QQQ ETF Price on Monday, which ended trading at $423.69. The QQQ ETF price gained 0.241% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 7th of April, 2025, rising from $422.67 to $423.69. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated 10.12%, with a day low at $402.39 and a day high of $443.13. The price has fallen in 6 of the last 10 days and is down by 13.65% for this period. Volume has increased on the last day, along with the price, which is a positive technical sign, with a total of 44 million more shares traded than the day before. In total, 159 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $67.38 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $540.80, while the lowest price was $402.39. Currently, the price is 21.65% or $117.11, below the 52-week high of $540.80, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. The Nasdaq 100 ETF, commonly referred to as QQQ, is currently facing significant challenges as it enters a bear market. This situation is largely driven by President Trump's recent two-step tariff strategy, which imposes a 10% tariff on various imports. As a result, market fears have surged, particularly impacting technology-heavy stocks. The QQQ has already experienced a sharp decline, with major players in the index suffering considerable losses. This is evident from a nearly 16% drop in the Nasdaq and over 20% for key stocks within the so-called Magnificent Seven. Despite the ongoing turmoil, some analysts argue that this may present a buying opportunity, suggesting that the downturn could be overblown. They contend that the stock market is inherently forward-looking, indicating that current fears may have already been factored into stock prices. With ongoing trade negotiations and the resilience of leading U.S. companies, there is a viewpoint that recovery could be on the horizon. However, prominent investors have issued warnings about the risks of pursuing falling stocks, advocating for a more cautious approach. They recommend focusing on high-quality, dividend-paying stocks, as these may provide greater stability in this volatile environment. In the short term, QQQ may continue to face pressure as investors assess the impact of these tariffs against potential earnings. In the long run, the underlying strength of growth companies within the Nasdaq 100 could facilitate a recovery once macroeconomic stability is restored, marking a critical moment for investors contemplating positions in QQQ. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned QQQ an overweight rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 26th of February, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a negative rating with a hold action. The following signals have been identified for QQQ. Today, the QQQ ETF presents mixed signals. The ETF holds sell signals from both short and long-term moving averages, which contributes to a more negative outlook. Additionally, there is a general sell signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, where the long-term average is positioned above the short-term average. During potential upward corrections, there will be resistance at the levels of 454.82 cents and 487.84 cents. A breakout above any of these levels will trigger buy signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, April 4th, 2025, and since then, it has increased by approximately 0.2%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has been identified from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. The volume is rising alongside the price, which is regarded as a favorable technical indication. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 32 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 29 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal from 10 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal from 29 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 20 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Let's discuss support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. QQQ finds support from accumulated volume at 422.67. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is expected when this support is tested. This exchange-traded fund typically experiences average movements throughout the day, and with strong trading volume, the risk is classified as medium. Over the past day, the ETF fluctuated 40.74 between its high and low, which represents a change of 10.12%. In the last week, the ETF has shown a daily average volatility of 4.29%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for QQQ, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low price-to-earnings ratio might indicate a subdued expectation for the company's future or suggest that the exchange-traded fund is undervalued, presenting a potential buying opportunity. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for QQQ is at 450.66. If you do not own any shares, it might be prudent to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the exchange-traded fund, this could be a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, QQQ encounters its first support level at 422.67. If this support level remains intact, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $396.71, reflecting a decrease of 6.37%. This exchange-traded fund has medium daily movements, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 1 day ago. Is the QQQ ETF a good buy? The QQQ ETF shows several positive indicators. However, we still do not consider these sufficient for a buying recommendation. At its current level, it should be viewed as a hold or accumulate candidate while we wait for further developments. We have revised our analysis conclusion for this ETF since the last evaluation, upgrading it from a sell to a hold or accumulate status. After assessing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 8th of April, we anticipate that the QQQ will open lower by approximately 62 cents and begin trading at $423.07. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using the information provided, you agree and are responsible for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.